Welcome to Vixens in the Kitchen as part of the Fox Hollow. My name is Skylar.
I'm Keelan.
And today we're making spiced beer bread. Beer bread is a must-have for St. Patrick's Day, which is just around the corner. So if you're looking to make a special treat for the holiday, beer bread is the way to go. Beer bread is the way to go. That's a good Guinness.
That's a good Guinness.
Okay, so while you're prepping for the beer bread, you can preheat the oven. So it should be preheated at 350 degrees Fahrenheit.
So the first ingredient that you will need for your beer bread is 3 cups of flour
and 4.5 teaspoons of baking powder, which we have already in this mixing bowl. The next thing is 1/4 cup of sugar.
And then you'll need 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract.
And we have a myriad of different spices and herbs, plus salt that we like to put in our beer bread, but really you can make it however you want to. You can put whatever spices in your beer bread that you like. In our mix, we have ginger, cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves, sage, and thyme, in addition to salt.
You will also need a beer of your choice. We chose a Guinness Extra Stout.
For obvious reasons. And you'll also need a stick of butter, which will be melted. Part of that will go into the mix and the other part of it will be drizzled on top of the beer bread. You'll also need some non-stick spray for your bread pan. Here is a bread pan you can use to make standard looking bread.
Standard bread.
Standard bread.
Your standard bread loaf pan.
It's a bread loaf pan.
You make bread with it.
Wow.
Interesting.
That's great.
Such facts. Much fun.
Okay, so we're gonna get started mixing our ingredients together. There's no particular order in which you need to mix the ingredients together. Would you like to do the honors and put the sugar in because you're so sweet?
Alright, so we start by adding the sugar to the flour and baking powder.
Mm-hmm.
Baking powder?
Yeah, it's baking powder. Next, we can add the vanilla extract.
Next, we will add our various spices to the mixture.
And finally, we'll add the most important ingredient, of course, the beer. I like to add a little bit of butter to the batter, and then the rest is going to be drizzled on top. We're going to mix this up. And we're gonna mix it up until it's just mixed, so you don't want to over mix the batter.
Do you think it's good?
Yeah. So you're gonna mix it until it's just done and it looks something like this. Next, you take your bread loaf pan, and I just use butter spray. Just give it a good spray. Okay, now everything is mixed and our pan has butter spray in it. So now we're going to put the mixture into the pan.
Okay.
Springy, you know?
It's bread.
And finally, we drizzle some butter over the top. Then you'll bake for 50 minutes. So we're gonna remove the bread from the oven and you're gonna let it cool for 15 minutes. So it's definitely worth it. It takes 50 minutes to an hour in the oven and then 15 minutes to cool. And after all of that, it's finally ready and you can cut and serve as an appetizer, as a side, at a party, or just eat it
For yourself.
Yeah.
Watching Netflix. In the comforts of your own home. Crying yourself to sleep at night. What? Who said that? Me. Relatable.
And served with a pint of Guinness, with some Irish stew, some potatoes.
Potatoes.
Alright, cheers. It's fragrant.
It was fragrant.
It has a lot going on. And
It tastes like Christmas.
it makes sense because we put a lot in it. It's good. Obviously, it's good pairing because it's the same. It's the same beer.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just standard practice. Use the same beer in your beer bread that you serve with. It's very crumbly. Use the same beer that you put in the bread that you serve on the table that you put in a stew. That's beer bread.
Happy St. Patrick's Day from the Fox Hollow to you. Have a very happy St. Patrick's Day and drink lots of beer, Guinness, or non-alcoholic beverages. Eat them potatoes. Eat that beer bread. Potatoes. Let us know if you make this and leave a comment down below or tag us in a picture on Instagram. We'd love to see and hear back from you guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and never forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss another video on the Fox Hollow.
Cheers. That's a good Guinness.
That's a good Guinness.